Okay, hello everybody. Today we are with Stylianos from Greece. He is a former J1 student from us. He graduated in hotel and tourist management, right? Okay.
Exactly.
So back in 2024, he did a J1 internship with us at the Maroon Creek Club in Aspen, Colorado. So Stylianos, maybe you want to tell us something about yourself and how did your life look like before Aspen experience?
Yeah, of course. Firstly, hello, Anna, to you too. Thank you very much. And so my name is Stylianos. I'm 26 years old now. When I did my placement on Colorado, I was 24 recently. And it was such a lovely experience. I have a background of hospitality. Since I was 17, I started doing my college degree on hotel and tourism management. I started working little by little in local restaurants and cafes mainly, getting to know how you get to be a waiter. I have done this in Greece and Cyprus. There are two countries very close to each other in Europe. So when I heard about the opportunity of joining such a program, an incredible program on the States, I was amazed. I firstly heard it from a very good friend of mine who already participated once on Colorado too, but on a different area than mine. And little by little, I started deciding that I wanted to experience that too. So by then, before starting, I started to collecting money, doing different part-time jobs mainly. I had already finished with my university, and I had the time to consider about it
Mhm.
until the moment that it happened for me to fly from Athens to New York.
Okay, okay, that's very good to hear. So you were pretty prepared, right, for your J1. You had a plan and you just went for it. That's good to hear. So I wanted to ask you, how did you hear about Aspen Experience? But you already told me because of your friend, right?
I have a very good Romanian friend who
Mm-hmm.
already did it as a part of his internship
Mm-hmm.
for his college too. And after he experienced such an incredible experience, he told me, "Go ahead, do it."
Okay, okay, that's nice to hear.
Yeah.
So, how would you describe your overall experience in the United States? I can imagine it's a huge cultural shock moving for a year from Greece to the United States. So, did you face any issues? How was it safety wise? So, just in general, how was your experience?
In general, as an experience, it was incredible. I don't have enough words for such an experience. I lived for 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I wanted to do it for 6 months, but then I decided, and after guidance from Aspen Experience, that it will be wiser to do it in a proper 12 months program. As after 3 or 4 months, you are sure you want to stay more, and that happened. To be honest with you, I started with Maroon Creek Club on Aspen,
Mm-hmm.
and I continue with another 6 months program with Hotel Jerome, another great property.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy during the whole placement. In the start, the only difficulties I went through was to be alone after a lot of years of staying with your family, be close to your friends that you are with from children. And it's such a great way to learn how to move by yourself, how to be okay with yourself, to do such a program and learn how it is to live alone, because for a lot of people it's a dream, but for a lot of people they are afraid of such an experience. And about safety, I wouldn't say that I experienced any issue at all. I was always feeling safe, not only because of the states as a country or because of Colorado, but because of the host companies that were around me, of the sponsors that had my insurance, and of course, as per experience, they were on WhatsApp next to me all the time during the placement, before, during the whole process. It was something that needed time to be done, the whole process, because you find out about the program, but you don't have any money in the start. Maybe you have some on the side. So you have to focus, maintain a plan with the team of Aspen Experience, and thanks a lot for everybody who guided me, and especially Diago, who was next to me for the whole placement.
That's very nice to hear, and you're welcome. Um, so that I was actually going to ask that. So how did you find the support of Aspen experience throughout your whole program, so from beginning to end?
next to me all the time during the program preparations, the documents, visa interviews. They were very comfortable with me. They make sure that they are next to me, and I never got anxious because of them, to be honest with you. Every time that I saw that a host company was reviewing me, but they didn't continue, I was feeling a little bit of anxious for what's happening, but I had instantly a message from my program coordinator, and I was feeling secure that I know that this will be done at a point. It's a procedure like everything else. If you want to have a passport to travel around the world, you have to done the procedure first. So I would say full supportive, 100%, and it was something to admire of such a small team in the start.
Okay, thank you. That's nice to hear. So during your time in the United States, did you manage to make any friends? Are you still in touch with them? So how did you find the people in the United States?
To be honest with you, that was the most positive thing that I experienced there. Is the networking that you can do professionally and your social circle that you can have after this placement or in the during too with people all around the world. I am in Greece now, I'm working, and I still have chit chats, video calls with my friends. I have a lot of friends from Latin America, from Indonesia, a few from Spain, a few from Russia, Australians. It's such an incredible thing to live on because there are some people around the world that I have only seen on movies. So experiencing a live face-to-face conversation with a guy from, I don't know, from everywhere in the world, it's such an incredible experience. For me, it was heartwarming.
That's nice to hear. It makes me want to do a J1 program myself, to be honest. So last question. What would you recommend to people who are still thinking about doing a J1 program, but they are not sure?
I would recommend to think about it a lot because it's a decision that is not something too serious, but could also potentially change the way that you are working professionally, that you're interacting with people on your personal life, and the way that you are seeing things. Because to having an opportunity to do such a placement for working, but in the same time you have such a cultural experience. You can travel around the states. You can live with people you have never think about even talking before. You can make friends with total different cultural aspects and traits in their characters. So for me, it was open-minded experience. It was on not about the money. It was not about so much about my professional career, but it was about how better I will become after this placement. Because I think in such an age, from in your 20s at least, you want to be better every single day. So you are having a goal and you are going to there, you have to make some decisions. That's how I decide to do it, and this needs something to do it.
That's actually pretty good advice. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Stylianos, for sharing your experience with us about the J1 program and about Aspen experience.
Thank you very much, Anna.